Hey everybody, welcome back, Falcon. Darkest Dungeon episode X. Is it really? It's not, I'm not saying X like as in 10, it's just XS, it's X as in I have no idea what episode number this might be. So I apologize. Either way, welcome back. We see the apprentice down over here. We have 2 random fights before we get to him. Let's actually go and do it because I want to kick this guy's ass on camera. It's going to feel really gratifying to me if I do. I would like to check this out, but I have no holy water, making me believe that I should probably carry more holy water in my trips from now on, because I rarely ever do. We do have a random fight happening really soon, so what I'm going to do is just light this shit up. We have a lot of extra food, so you know what? Let's take a little bit of time here, because we're going to run into the Necromancer really soon. We are just going to use a little bit of extra food here to drop some casual heals here. That should be more than enough. Our light is at 80-95, so whatever we... Okay. I hate this big dude. But you know what? I finally found out how big dude works. People told me, Falcon, you're an idiot. This guy takes up 2 spots because he's fat. And I was like, oh, alrighty. Well, that makes sense. Fat man. Why don't you stop being so fat, huh? Anyway. Grape Shot Blast. So you see that? He takes up 2 spots because he's a big dude. So since he's a big dude with a lot of HP, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking we just bleed him out. So 9 damage is really good right off the blad. Right off the blad? What does that even mean? Right off Dracula? Right off the bat, bleed is good. So he's bleeding already. Now, you know what's not good? These guys with their attacks on me. I don't really appreciate that too much. I would like to heal, but you know what? This guy with his spread attack, it really bothers me significantly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Dazzling Light over here and try to stun him. Because he does, I believe, has a little bit of an area attack that can bleed you, right? With this little weapon of his. If I'm right, that's what he did last time. So, you know, fuck that noise, dog. And then we're going to go over here with 15 HP, huh? We are going to... I know you have a lot of HP, but I also want to get rid of this... Oh, wait. I shouldn't do that. He takes up 2 spots, meaning I can't reach him with this attack. Alright, a good thing I realized that. Let's mark this guy for death, then. Alrighty. So, next time around, you could essentially take care of him. Now, what do we want to do here? I'm going to do... Well, Zealous Accusation doesn't work out. We'll just do Smite. Now, he should have enough HP left over now that we should be able to take him out with Lanquenaut in 1 hit. So, that much is, yeah, 9 HP, definitely. That's a Lanquenaut kill. Punishment. That's the one that causes bleed. It wasn't an area of attack, but it's still bleed. I'm not too happy. Blanket Fire, you piece of shit with your area of attack. Not gonna stun him. We are in... Actually... Yeah. I am not sure. Kinda want to go for a stun back over here for a while, but... I also want to start dropping some heals, especially on Lanquenaut, so I will. Alrighty. You're next. No, don't bleed him. Let's just go in for a pistol shot on this bad boy back over here. 9 damage is really good. Thank you for not missing that one. And then you are just going to collect bounty right now. This is your kill.
The
nice.
Bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
Alrighty, now we have this motherfucker over here who likes to cause bleed as well. I'm not a big fan of these brigands, I'll tell you that much right now. We're gonna do some Zealous Accusation over here. I would say yes. Got rid of that guy in the back. He's only over here left over. That's fine. We'll keep him alive here for a second if we can, just so that we could drop maybe another heal with, is that Pippin back there? I just forget which one of those individuals that is. Yeah, Pippin took some bleed damage, and, you know, she's not looking too good. We probably should use a bandage really soon. And you know what? I think we will. So, let's just end this fight right now. Yeah, I don't want to mess around too much over here. That was actually a little bit tougher than I thought it would be.
That overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Blight Charm, Jade. We don't have a Jade thing over here. That's going to be 250. Is there anything I want to drop for 250? No. We have, oh, well, we have enough of a stack for gold. Blight Charm, you know what? Blight Resist sounds good, but I'm not crazy about -4 dodge. Although, I don't think it could go below... Yeah, I don't think it could go below 0 your dodge, right? So let me try this out. She has 0 dodge. If I place this over here, what happens? Dodge is still 0. Okay, so because of that, sure, I'll keep it on you. You don't have dodge anyway. Jade is 250. Onyx is 500. If we want to take anything over here, it's the Onyx one. But is there anything I want to kind of leave behind? Speed 3, Speed 6, Speed 4, Speed 0. You know what? Your speed isn't going any further down than what it is, so there you go. Have that one. We'll take Onyx, and that's about it. And by Onyx, I'm not talking about the Pokemon here. Did you guys ever find it strange that Onyx lost to Pikachu in the animated cartoon? Because it's true, it happened. And he fucking lost to him because he was wet, apparently? And not wet like in that, you know, perverted sense, mind you. He was just like wet, and then Pikachu landed a thunderbolt on him. You know what? If you ask me, that was fucking cheating. You don't use, like, you know, any outside sources to fight. I'm just throwing it out there right now. Sarcophagus. This is, you know, I haven't found an item for sarcophagus other than apparently the pussy, consider if you want to go by Kanye West status here. But I haven't seen it work with anything before. And checking it out just by yourself could have a negative impact or a positive impact. And I think it's too much of a 50-50 chance for me to actually take it, so I won't. Bandages, though, this should probably happen now, because we do have 4 of them anyway. And let's see here, we're gonna... No, don't drop any food yet. Maybe 2. Okay. I'm not too crazy about my food situation anymore. Oh, we can camp though, can't we? I just realized that. We have a camping spot here. This would be our last chance to camp before random fight and Necromancer. Do we take it? Yes. We camp now, I'm gonna say. So let's do it. And at the same time, this
respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
At the same time, this will give us a chance to kind of heal everybody up at once and then get us ready for the Necromancer fight. So we're gonna use up 8 food over here, and that's gonna leave us with 8 food left over. So we have 1 more starve attack. We have enough to use the starve attack later. And the starve attack, I mean when it hits you with that, you know, require 4 food to feed your people. We're gonna use 8 right now, straight off the bat, to heal up 25% because everybody could use a heal right now. Good. Now, respite time. What do you have here? You have Wound Care Pippin, and that's going to be heal 20%. You know, you could probably use that on yourself, more ideally. Bless is going to be 1 companion plus accuracy and plus dodge. That's pretty good. You know what, especially with the fight coming up? Accuracy. Accuracy. Don't use it yet, but let me check out the accuracy. 0, 0, 4. I'm going to say, like, on you, especially because I use Zealous Accusation a lot. So I'm going to say, bless him. Boom. Thank you. I mean, we don't have to worry about stress relief right now because our stress is actually doing pretty good. We have a chant as well. 1 companion. Religious, heal 15%. Nah, not really crazy about that one. Now, what do you have from here, Dismas? You have Clean Guns, which is self-only, plus 10 range accuracy, plus 25 range damage, and my lord, that's a lot of, you know, good stuff for your ranged attacks, isn't it? Yes, I believe we do that. You whistled as well, don't you fucking whistle, dog. Bennett Sense, less likely to be surprised until the next camp? That sounds pretty good too. I don't necessarily want to get ambushed in the next fight before the Necromancer. Tracking, less likely to be surprised until the next camp? Okay. More likely, so this is the same thing as yours, right? Yes. Okay. This is how we do it. Was apparently it's Montel Jordan. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. No? Okay. It was a very popular song in the 90s, and, you know, unfortunately I'm an old man, so it makes sense for me. 1 companion, plus 10 accuracy, and plus 5 crit. I like it. I like it a lot. Can you use it on yourself? No, you cannot. Accuracy and crit chance. Let's go with, well, how's your crit chance? 7? 10. Let's try to crit him up a bit more if we can, so... Yes. Definitely worked. Okay. And we have 5 left over still. I don't really care about wound care. Let's see what do you have for me here. Encourage, reduce stress by 10. I could use that on you. Yeah, maybe. I could use the last 5 for a Oh, no, I wasn't trying to do that. Although it's not the worst one. You know what? I'm not too sad about that. I clicked for some reason. I have a nervous twitch apparently. My fingers just twitch now. And it was kind of like, oh, that's the one I was like, no, that's not what I was trying to get.
The promise of safety.
That's it? The promise of safety? Okay. Yeah, no, I don't have a nervous twitch. That was just, I just fucked up. For some reason, I pressed down a button. All of a sudden, he doesn't know how to fucking use a mouse after all these years. Alrighty, Hal. Don't you tell me to Hal. We need a... Don't tell me to march either, right? Pippin, stop, you know, running the fucking show over here. This is, holy water, if I am correct. And again, do we have any holy water? Of course I don't, because I never carry what I should be carrying here. This is the, I forget what this is. Is this the Altar of Light? Correct. Holy water is what we don't have, and that's what we need, so we're not going to do anything over here. I don't want to risk anything. Going bad, so close to the Necromancer. We have a fight with some bonies over here, and that's fine, you know what? Bonies are actually relatively easy to take care of right now. So let's do collect bounty right off the bat. One hit kill would have been ideal, but okay. You know, shit happens. And we could actually heal with her a bit more, and I will, because she still has a little bit more HP to kind of heal up. There you go. And you, Grape Shot Blast all around. Those buffs are probably playing a pretty good part over here. And you know what? Zealous Accusation should finish this off. Boom. Not even a problem.
This expedition at least promises success.
It does promise success, because we're not going to lose to this apprentice, I'll tell you that much right now. What do we do before the apprentice fight? We just torch it up, and then we go in here. That's it.
Towering, fierce, terrible, nightmare-made material.
Nightmare-made materials. He has 105, so let's take a look at this really quickly. 105 HP, 0 dodge, 8 speed. He has a lot of speed, so he's going to take a lot of turns a lot more often, and more than all of us, I would say, right? Because, yeah, distance might be our fastest at 6, so yeah, this guy's pretty fast. He's Unholy and Eldritch, so if we had any skills that were strong against that, we could take advantage of that. His stun resistance is really high, so don't expect it to happen too often, but we can blight him, bleed him, and possibly debuff him. So that's what we have to look forward to here. What I'm going to start off with, well, I'm going to start off with Open Vein. We do take a benefit from ranged attacks because of Archer's Ring and the buff that I got from Lanquinaud. But unfortunately, he's in the front row right now. He's going to go back soon, believe me, though. I could do this, right? Grape Shot Blast would be 4 to 8, 90% chance to hit. 90% chance to hit, 4 to 10, and to bleed. And I want to cost the bleed, so yeah. We got the max damage, but we didn't bleed him, unfortunately. 6 feet under. This is a bullshit attack. It hits everybody with stress, if I'm right. Yeah. Yeah. Minimal damage, but the stress is what really bothers you the most. And let's see here. We're going to go with... stun. Now again, it's really hard to stun him, but I'm gonna give it a try. 4 damage, and it worked.
Is struck. A
good job.
Star is born.
Good job, Pippin. Now, in terms of attacking here, we want to get this guy out of the way as soon as possible. I'm not sure if he could summon at least 2 more bonies before, because normally I would take care of the bonies and then go after him. I'm gonna go after Zealous Accusation though, because that should take care of him and him, right? I would imagine so. What's your HP like? 5, yeah. Good. So yeah, I'm not sure if he could stack those bonies up more than just 1. But I normally off camera when I fought him once, I would take care of the skeleton before I let him even summon anymore. So there might be a different way to kind of take care of this, but who knows. Let's mark him for death as well. And then we could probably hopefully collect bounty on him soon. And let's get this bleed in here as soon as possible. And there we go. That's my bleed number 1. And what do we want to do? Hey, you know what? If we get lucky again, if we stun him, that could be really ideal. And resisted. Well, you know what? Let me try my stunning blow, though. Resisted. Okay. Oh, you know, it's bound to happen. Little bleed damage right there. 6 feet under. That should hurt us a bit. Stress attack and also summon 1 more dude. Okay. Not too worried about that. Now then, Collect Bounty is indeed in effect now. 10 to 20 damage, and then finish him is going to be 5 to 10. So we go with Collect Bounty for sure. 13 damage is really, really good. Alrighty, and what do we do here with her? No, let's not stun him anymore. I say we go for a little bit of damage on this individual right here. This would be what, 3 to 7? 2 to 4. Let's go with 3. No, not him. Necromancer, your scroll's in the way. Let's go for Bone Soldier here. Excellent. Bone Soldier should be going down with his Grape Shot Blast alone. No, it could potentially not kill him, but it would damage him too. Here's the thing, I want to bleed him again, so I want distance to do that. However, I don't want him to start summoning more skellies. So yeah, let me do Grape Shot Blast. We'll try to get a bleed on him again later. And again, if I could also get a stun on him and have him stick around up front, no. It would be ideal, but it's not going to happen. 6 feet under. Here's another skelly. At this point, we kind of pretty much have it wrapped up. He is not going anywhere, I would say. Alright, to collect bounty. Yeah. You know, he's still marked for death, so all of your attacks are still going to continuously hit for a lot of damage. That's really cool. I like how the mark actually remains for quite a while. I wonder how long it actually takes. If it lasts for the entire fight, it's kind of a little bit overpowered. And I'm not going to complain about that because, you know, hey, you got to use the game's mechanics to your advantage. A stun chance. No, you know what? Judgment on this dude. Good stuff. Good stuff. And you know what? Grape Shot Blast all around. There goes your Boney. And now it's up to you again. I'm really trying to get the stun, but he's resisting all of them now. But at this point, it's not really going to matter, I would say. Judgment again, 3 to 7 damage. He should be done. One more attack. The flesh is willing. What does this even do? 5, 7? Oh. Interesting. So I guess not. I just thought it was a 6 feet under attack that summoned the Bony, but apparently it just might be any attack. Gotcha. Grape Shot Blast, that should kill him. He's done.
With no living sinew to actuate them, will these walking bones finally fail?
There it is. 800 gold, 4 crest. Drifter's Buckle, which is the Highwayman only, plus 20 scouting chance, plus 5 dodge, and then stress heals -8. I'm not too crazy about the stress heal, but you know what? The scouting chance and the dodge chance is actually pretty high, so you know what? I think we're definitely going to do this one. And mine, you know, screw us over with the stress healing over time, but I like the scouting chance. And again, dodging is also pretty ideal. He's already up to 15 dodge, you know, that's as high as I've seen any of my characters ever been, so you know, distance is looking pretty good over here. We also have the damage stone, which is plus 4 to damage, and -4 dodge. You know what? You don't dodge whatsoever, right, dog? Oh no, you're actually at 15. But is that because of your buff? It could be because of your buff, man. You don't dodge whatsoever. But, you don't really cause damage too often. You have a plus 10 to dodge, meaning your dodge regularly is 5. So if I put this on you, plus 10 damage, but then your dodge is only 1. You don't really dodge too often though, so I'm on the fence about it. We'll see. Let me take this, and we can still take it with us, alright? Yeah, take off. Okay. And that's it. And we're going to use a key over here. We still have 1 left, it does seem. Now, I hope we have enough room to carry the rest of this stuff. That's my other concern right now. Alrighty, a chest with your family sigil, and did I not just use the key? You had to use 2 keys on this one. I looked away for a second, I'm not gonna lie. My phone went off in the distance over here, so I looked over to see what was going on, and then... But I dragged my key over here as I looked away. What the fuck just went down? Alrighty. Open the chest, I guess. And gold and recovery chalice, Vesta only. Ooh. Plus 10% heal received, and then negative HP aid. She's at 26.4. Let me try this out of curiosity. From 26 to 24? Right now, I don't think it's beneficial because when you consider how low the heals are, plus 10% of a heal received, say she gets like a 6 buff, like say she hits her max HP with Divine Grace on herself, you're probably looking at only like maybe 2 more HP, which is essentially what she is losing out by using the Recovery Chalice. So right now, I don't think it's really beneficial, maybe down the line. You gotta have to play the percent games here to your advantage, but... Yeah, I'm not sure. If we could get that, party heal, that could actually be beneficial, though. And I think I am gonna get it, so yeah, sure, I'll take it for now. And then we're gonna take the gold over here, that's fine. You guys are stressed, you know, a little bit up there, you know, I might have to send you guys to the recovery areas for a while, so next turn I won't, or next dungeon I'm not gonna use these guys. Now, before I leave, we do have a little bit of a predicament here. I could essentially go over here and check these rooms out, and I kind of want to. We have torches still, and we do have food, right? So before we leave, if things get too hairy, I'm going to book it. But for now, this is the only thing that bothers me. We're going to start taking stress hits on the way over there. That's what bothers me, because again, remember, the stress carries over to the town. And right now, I only feel that only 2 people really need immediate attention back in town. But the more I walk around here, we could accumulate more stress, like that one, for instance. Now, here's the other thing. People have told me, I've heard a little bit of a debate in the comments whether this is true or not, but apparently after you clear a dungeon, you could still run into enemies. And I'm not entirely sure if that's true or not, so we're going to actually test this out. We're going to continue going forward, and if we run into an enemy, then, you know, hey, there you go. Apparently you can run into enemies after you clear an area out. But I am interested in seeing what's in these rooms at the very least, at least for the treasure purpose. Now, we don't have that much room, but we could definitely get rid of the bandages more than likely if we don't need them anymore. Or if we don't need them by that point. Let me use this over here. I don't know why I always try to walk off screen when I know for a fact you can't do that. It's that whole like Valkyrie profile and like, you know, Odin Sphere mentality that I still have going on. By the way, I don't think I've ever mentioned that. I mentioned in the first episode this game reminded me a lot of like Muramasa and Odin Sphere. Honestly, and I'm not sure how it just, you know, went by my head. It actually reminds me a lot more. Yeah, we're gonna eat. We have, how many meals do we have? 8. So we have a list for one more starve attack. I'm not sure how it kind of went by my radar, but it does actually remind me more of Valkyrie profile just because you have the sideway dungeon crawling, number 1. And number 2, you do have the turn-based attack that is kind of set up almost like Valkyrie profile. Although that's a game that's a little bit more active in terms of your attacks, so it's not exactly the same. But, you know, there is definitely that whole gothic, you know, almost even a little bit Greek mythology into it, if I could say myself. Let's use this up, and hopefully we get a scouting over here with Dismiss. And because our light's high enough, it's not. So it's going to be kind of like a little bit of a grab bag where we go from here. Alrighty, Kleptomaniac is going to strike over here. The lock mechanism is trapped. You resisted bleed, which is good. Goddamn your Kleptomania, Reynold. We're over here to get some treasure for the rest of us, dog. Oh, a trap.
Ambushed by foul invention.
Yeah. So far, it's not really... This has not been a wise choice on my part. We were accumulating a lot of stress severely, and we already took a little bit of damage there. So this better pay out. Oh wow, there goes my other hunger strike. Alrighty, not too happy about that one. Those one happen like, you know, back to back almost. Scouting, okay, let's take the scout here. We have treasure, fight, bookcase of some kind, treasure, and then treasure room. Well then. Oh, and here's the first treasure, this fucking thing. You know what? Nah, we're out of here. I'm sorry, you know, it was a waste of time. I was hoping to kind of come through with something here, but, you know, considering there was a fight coming up, the only treasure that we ran into was this, you know, sarcophagus that usually, or the Iron Maiden that usually goes, you know, back and forth, whether it's going to reward you or not. Not really worth the more stress hits that we were taking there. So yeah, that was a waste of time and also negative impact on my party. You know, hey, you gamble a little bit. We do have a few heirlooms coming in here. Almost 6,000 in gold. And then 6,750 from the actual reward of the quest. So, let's check out what our traits from here might be now. Right now it's almost up to 3. 11 of 14 XP, so next one's going to be level 3. Alrighty, so when light is below 25, you take a stress resistance, okay. Luckily, I don't ever let it get below 25, so that's good, although, you know, I'm not sure if later on that's going to be harder to keep the light up. And we also have Weld Adventurer, which is good because, you know what, we're going to be doing a lot of stuff in the Weld really soon, so hey, good on you, Reynold. Now Dismiss, what do we have here? Fear of Mankind, I hate this trait so much, man. So much. That's a really bad one.
I can still see their angry faces as they stormed the manor. But I was dead before they found me. And the letter was on its way.
Alrighty, so, Pippin is now Adventurer Vestal level 2. Ideal. Then we dispose of the terrible Necromancer. And now, in terms of our quest goals, hey, we have one check marked over here. So now we have to define the Swine Prince. Well, if I had to define him, I'm pretty sure he's kind of really pig-like in feature. But no, defeat the Swine Prince, defeat the Wizened Hag, defeat the Necromancer. Remember, we dealt with the Apprentice one. We're going to deal with the actual dude. Defeat the Swine King. And defeat the Hag. Defeat the Necromancer Lord, defeat the Swine God, defeat the Hag Witch. Are we noticing a bit of a pattern here? I believe I am, anyway. Raise, and then roster goes level 6 Adventurers and Resolve. Yeah, that's gonna be a while before we do any of those. Alrighty, so this is done with. Let's, did you guys do anything bad while I was gone here? Blacksmith has been leveled up to 7%. Better weapons can now be forged. Right, we already knew about that. This has happened beforehand, so yeah, nothing here. Alrighty. Did we not? Oh, you know what? We didn't put anybody in the... for stress relief, or am I wrong here? I think we used most of our people to actually recover some of their negative traits. Like, for instance, Reviers, if I'm right. You had the conflicting things here, right? So I might have used you. I forgot what I did last episode already. Well, not last episode, but the last time I was in town. Alrighty, so we're gonna call an episode here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Leave a thumbs up, leave a like. The support does mean a lot. We are going to probably start looking around some upgrades here. I'm going to do this off camera a bit, and then I'm going to tune back in when I'm ready to do the upgrades, so I'm not over here wandering around like, oh, which one should I upgrade, blah, blah, blah. I'm just going to cut back in next episode. We'll grab whatever I decided to go with, and then we'll head off to the next dungeon here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a thumbs up, leave a like. I will catch you next time.